Ivan, how does a penguin make its house?
How?
It glues it together. Another dad joke. Welcome everybody. JTOG episode 12. JT and that other guy. Myself, JT, and Ivan Miranda is the other guy.
Hello.
Now, I need an audio check, please, peeps. It was originally a bit high. I think I've got it down manageable. Let me get the chat window open somewhere.
Because as we mentioned this morning on Twitter, we in this podcast we do the unboxings out of camera before we start, so nobody sees them, and we just use the stuff. There is no way that Rode is going to sponsor this podcast if we keep doing that.
Correct.
Or both.
Yes. Everyone is nice. Okay, that's good. Good. Ivan's a bit low. Turn him up. All right. Let's turn.
I can start shouting if no. Okay. I'm trying to stop shouting.
No, that's right. I'll add some gain. I've learnt a lot this afternoon about microphones and gain and noise reduction, etc. So let me just crank you up.
Fancy.
All right. How's Ivan now? Say something, Ivan.
Say something.
Oh, that
something.
Was pretty, yeah, that peaked.
Something.
Something?
Say something, I'm giving up on you. That's a song, right?
All right, go on. Sing your Colin Hay song, the one that you sent me the video.
No,
don't.
I can.
No. No, you don't want to scare people.
Yeah, or it could start raining or something. Do you say that in here in Spain? We say if someone sings really bad, it can start raining.
Oh no, did not know that.
Just because.
Okay.
Which is we still have drafts, so it's not really that precise.
All right. So the general consensus is you were clipping, which was true. How is he now?
I'm clipping now.
Oh, you were, because I had you cranked quite loud.
Okay. And now, am I clipping?
No, I think you're okay.
I'm trying to resist the urge of starting to shout or something.
Yeah. Who have we got in the chat? We've got Teresa, who's been waiting for a while, actually. She must be bored, given that it's 11:30 at night. Her kidlet is presumably asleep.
Yes, I think this is the last.
The last one before it changes.
Before we change to winter time.
Another hour. Awesome.
Yes, then you are going to be the one drinking coffee instead of me.
Indeed. Thierry Dieu is here. Hello, Thierry. We've got James, Sonic Alchemy.
I need to ask Thierry something.
Is it about the lights?
No, it is about the trains.
Yes.
Was he who had a picture of 3D printed trains?
Yeah.
And I wanted to know if that's his design or if it is something that he downloaded from somewhere or something.
I think it was the track joiners that he was doing and the bridge, not the trains. But I know the conversation you might want to have. And we might have that offline, but we can ask.
Okay.
Okay.
I could. No.
I'll work it out, unless it's public conversation, because there was another conversation.
It's not really that public, but I think I can ask openly because I want to do one. The thing is that I want to do a 3D printed train of some sort, and I wanted to know if that design was his design. Because I have a few, but I have just one specific question about that train.
Oh, ask away.
If he is listening.
He made the track joiners and the bridge pieces.
Yes.
Yep.
Yeah. The thing is, I've seen that he has like kind of sport gears as wheels that grab in a kind of rack and pinion mechanism to the tracks. And I don't know if he did that and if that was because of lack of traction between two plastic parts or Why is that, and not just by sheer friction between the wheels and the tracks?
Well, we probably won't know.
We need the 10 seconds delay music.
Yeah. I'll look through the thing. Maya Makes is here. Hello.
Hello.
Fernando is here. Hello, Fernando.
Yay! Hello, Fernando.
It's part of the train set. Fernando. I can say Fernando. Fernando. Roll my R's.
Yeah, you are. Is lacking a bit of R-ness.
R. Yes.
Yeah. Yes. Pirate. Yeah.
That's it.
Thomas Trackmaster. Yeah, but is that a model train? Is a 3D printed model? What's that? I need now to search for. I will search for it. And you lost me.
No, I'm listening. Squirrel. Yeah. Distraction. King of.
Oh, okay. It's not 3D printed.
No, it's a toy. It's Thomas the Tank, or it's a rip-off.
Ah, yeah, that creepy tank with that creepy face.
They're all got creepy faces.
Yeah, it has a creepy face.
Yeah. Hey, Tanner, how are you going?
Okay. Thanks, Thierry. Yeah, now I know all that I needed to know.
Okay, good. Why is Fernando written high with a C with a cedilla? Is it cedilla, the one that dangles under the C, or
where is a cedilla?
Fernando's last comment.
I need to start. I will have to load the chat somewhere because.
Oh, you're not looking at my screen, are you?
Yeah, but I cannot see it very well.
I was going to say, hold on, let me zoom. Yeah, that works. How's that work for you?
I have to do this.
No, don't do that. Load up the chat. Load up the chat.
No, I will. I have it in here. Okay.
While you're loading up a chat, I'll load up a conversation that was had on Twitter recently. You may know what this conversation.
They said that it was a mistake.
It was it? Okay.
It's the intro in the Spanish keyboard. I don't know if in the rest, but this is just side by side with the Sevilla.
Okay,
character.
all right, okay. I wasn't sure if it meant something, secret Spanish code or Portuguese or Canary Islands.
Well, no.
Joe Paddock, hello. Geez, we've got some new names. This is good. Okay, yes. Tell me about this. Tell me about your questions about laser parts.
Yes, laser parts. There is this thing that happened that I didn't knew that William Osman existed. Which seems to everyone that I talk about it seems like an odd thing because everybody knows him, and I started watching his videos. And he's kind of a daredevil of the laser cutter, or at least he was when he had one, because it seems that his house
burned down, not because of laser damage.
No, he was doing all this crazy stuff with fire in his house and joking all the time that we are going to burn this place down because we are playing with lasers and fire inside our house. And it seems that like a wildfire crossed his home and burnt it down. But the thing is that I started to watch him work with his homemade laser without a cover or anything, like something really, really, really scary. And then I started thinking, how hard, because now that I can do stuff, that I have a place and some resources to start making my own builds and things, I have to start to adjust all the things that I told myself that I could not have or do, like having a laser cutter. And it seems that a CNC laser cutter is something that I can have and make. And I started researching about what are the minimal components of a laser cutter. You need the tube, the water chiller, the high power voltage source for the laser tube, air compressor for the nozzle, extraction, and an enclosure. Cartesian robot, that's it. And it suddenly sounded like plausible to make one. So I wanted to know where people buy their parts for their lasers. If there was an online place like where reliable components and cheap components can be bought or something like that. And yes, that's a long answer to a short question.
No, well, that's good. That's good for all of us, because we can see, and William's good because I only started following him after his house burnt down, because I hadn't heard of him until the until the tweets started coming out.
It was all a publicity stunt.
Yeah, no. Yeah, no.
The thing is, Teresa has made a very he said, I think that Fernando can join me on this. Teresa said, me gusta la salchicha, which is a very bad thing to say in Spanish for a lady.
This is Teresa we're talking about.
Yes.
But apparently it's not very good.
Yeah, she says that gets her in trouble every time. Yes, it's something like, I like the sausage.
Oh, okay. Fair enough.
But in Spanish, everything sounds like dirty all the time.
Okay.
So
I like a sausage on the weekend at the Bunnings, at the hardware shop. They sell the sausage with the bread and the cheese and the tomato sauce outside the hardware shop. Do they have that in Spain?
Selling like hot dogs outside.
Hot dogs, yes. We have a big chain called Bunnings, and the sports club and the schools and whatever, they raise money, and they do it at the hardware shop because everybody goes to the hardware shop.
Okay, but the thing is that we have translated that hot dog to literal Spanish,
yes,
like a dog that is hot, like, and we don't say hot, we don't say dog, we say little dog, so it is perrito caliente. Mm-hmm. So it's really creepy.
Okay.
But yes, well, we have.
Do you know? Since we're talking about creepy, we have a cooked cocktail Frankfurt, the one you put the toothpick in. It's a red skin. Okay, we call those. Some people call those, including my circle of friends, little boys. Because they're like little boys.
I will not ask. I won't ask for an explanation on this point. I will ask you. I will ask you later for that.
Sure, no problems.
I think.
Okay. Speaking of Teresa, this is what Teresa gets up to while we're on a stream. Oops, wrong one. Double click. That was 2 episodes ago. Yeah, sorry, Maya. I didn't mean it.
Enough.
Yeah, or because she's a woman, she can multitask.
Yeah, but if she is laughing hysterically, she would not be able to do that. That well.
Yeah. My wife says she can multitask. Nah. She can't focus, honestly. She says she can read and listen to the TV. I say, turn the TV off. Oh, I'm listening or I'm watching. I said, bullshit. You can't. It's not possible. I said,
but
and she'll.
No. Have you tried asking?
Yes, and she says verbatim the last 10 seconds.
Yeah, I can do that too. I can.
But it doesn't go in.
The computer. No, but if you need something, you can grab the last 10 seconds and.
You know. All right. Anyway, that's what Teresa gets up to. At least one of the things she gets up to while we're away. Couple of interesting things that have happened. I missed this one last week. I did actually see it, but didn't act on it because we ran out of time. So this is Pokon's community build. So he's building Ultra Benchy. Oops, wrong screen. That one there. If I get my mouse to the other screen. So this is a Benchy that's 700 by 700 millimeters.
I almost took this one as a challenge.
Yeah?
Like doing it all by myself, but like 5 millimeters longer or something like that.
Oh, okay, just to piss him off.
it will be like a horrible thing to do.
Yeah. Well,
But yeah.
parts have already
I want to
started
see-
coming in.
But like the thing, if you have like an i3 Mega or a Prusa Mark III or something like that, you already have a 200 by 200 millimeter by 200 volume printing volume. So if you join parts that big together, you get like with 5 printers, you are already in a longer print than that.
Oh, for sure. James has already done. James Sonic Alchemy has done a couple of pieces. James, can you see your pieces in that? Well, what looks to be an IKEA tub. Samla, it looks like.
Samla, yeah.
Samla. That's sad
IKEA.
that I know that. Yeah.
IKEA bucket experts.
Yeah, correct. So that's a thing. He had fun slicing it. I downloaded a few parts just to see, you know what was involved, and they've got hexagonal. Actually, I'll go back to the. I'll do the get out of there and escape out, and actually click onto the Ultra Benchy link, and you'll see other parts. There's bashes.
Oh yes.
Yes. So they're the interlocking pieces.
Yeah, he took his time.
Oh yeah.
Whose part is that, by the way?
That's Bash's.
Because he's now printing on glass.
It does look like he's printing on glass.
Yes, full Miranda. Hashtag full Miranda.
Full Miranda.
Hashtag,
okay.
hashtag
yep.
full Miranda.
Hashtag full Miranda.
Hashtag.
Hold on. No one can see you. Let me put you on the actual screen. There you go. Now do it. Hashtag full Miranda.
Hashtag full Miranda. But the thing is that it's not mine. I've read about it like 3 or 4 years ago somewhere, and I cannot remember or find where I did read it. But it works.
Okay. Fair enough.
I didn't put enough sugar in my coffee.
Yeah. I'm yet to try coffee yet since my operation.
Oh yes. Do you want some?
I do. I actually feel like it. Just a bit of background for everyone. A couple of years ago, I had to stop drinking coffee because every time I drank coffee, I spewed, and the doctors now think it could have been my gallbladder that was just not happy with life in general. So yeah, I'll give it a go. It's been a while, but you know. One of the other things that was kicking around since Thierry's been hogging most of the chat in terms of conversation, not Thierry himself. But he's got Ivan some ideas, like, in other words, lift your game, I think is what he's trying to say.
Oh, okay. I see.
And
I need to do that, but first I need to do so many improvements to this workshop that lighting right now is going to, like, the thing is, once the winter arrives, which hasn't happened yet, I'm gonna better have done at least the draft improvements that I have to, because if not, this place is going to be like hell, hellishly cold and humid.
Yeah.
Moist. Nobody likes that word, I've heard.
I was going to say something, but I've already crossed a line this evening. So apparently, with the little boy comment. So I'm not saying anything.
Now I'm absolutely sure that I will have to ask you about that after.
Sure.
Okay.
One of the other things that I've seen through the week was Graphit, Tom, who sometimes pops his head in, made a stethoscope.
Oh yes.
I've or
seen it, yes.
Doctor's microphone, as his daughter calls it.
But is it functional?
No. She wants
sure?
to be. Is it?
Are you sure it is not functional?
I am not sure, but all right. Let's look at the pics for a moment and let's work it out.
Is he?
Now,
he is not here. He has been sometimes in here, but
he has, yes, but he's not today. I'm guessing not.
Why? Why? Because the thing is that if the parts are hollow,
Yeah.
and the piece that is touching the end piece is really thin in the touching part, it could work, I think.
Yeah, what Mayo Makes is saying, if you put a membrane across the what do you call the bit you put around your heart and chest? The listener. No, that would be the earpieces. They're all listener parts.
What's the name of that in English?
Stethoscope.
Stethoscope. Because in Spanish there is another one that is phonendoscope.
Endoscope.
Phonendoscope.
Oh, okay. Is that for the phono being ears?
No, yeah, phono means sound.
Sound, oh, yeah.
It's from the Greek, Latin, I guess. But it could work, but
I'll ask him. But it was pretty cute.
Yeah, Fernando says phonendoscopio, but if Fernando uses it, it's then a Fernandoscopio. Sorry, that's a very bad joke. There is my dad joke.
And endoscope goes up your butt. It goes up your endo.
This is the lowest level on a podcast until date. Until today.
So far.
Yes, we've reached the lowest point.
We got there pretty quickly too.
We are this close to be an unfamily friendly podcast right now.
Oh, okay.
I think someone is just about to step the line.
No. Thierry, next will be fart jokes. There we go. Ricky Tanner, the part you stick on your heart is called a tunable diaphragm.
Okay. Tunable. Okay. That's why he came this week to the podcast. Because he knew that. Or he's very fast at Googling.
Googling, I'd suspect, unless he's in the medical profession.
This is the international gesture for Googling.
And what? Okay, imagine I've got my hands on the steering wheel. Okay, squirrel.
Squirrel.
Okay.
Yes. Everybody do this.
This is the universal sign for what the F are you doing? Someone put this on Twitter and they just had their hand like this and they said, does this mean universally, what the hell are you doing, driver? Without honking or whatever. It's just a hand gesture. You're looking like Spider-Man trying to shoot a web. Yeah. Yeah. Google. His wife would know the answer, maybe. I just peeked then too. I clipped. Let me get rid of that.
Okay.
And that might be better. One of the joys of having control. All right, where did we get to? Yeah, it's all magic. Back to the lighting. I think I did actually show this last time. Yeah, I'm gonna do that one. Filters. This is sort of like when we made you.
We need some sort of drum roll or something like that.
Yeah. See that's what Ivan normally looks like, Thierry. Your lighting would be awesome, but soft. Oh, hang on. I'll turn off. Have you just turned the light? Oh, there we go. That's beautiful. One of us. All right. I've turned fake lighting.
Spooky.
You've got Halloween.
When is Halloween?
Yes. 10 days, 9 days.
Okay, I think I'm not on time to make a Halloween project. Could I? I could do one. Spooky.
Yes,
I will stay like this the rest of the day.
Is an illusion, Tanner. Ricky, Tanner. 31st October, yeah. We don't celebrate it here. It's starting to become a trend. Yeah, that
here
works well.
Starting too, but I'm betting that nobody did that on a podcast until today.
What you're doing now?
This is called dynamic lighting.
Of course. It's very dynamic.
I'm blind now.
We can see your hands.
I had an idea.
I've got an idea. Invent wireless lighting. I know fluorescent tubes work and all that, but do an
torch?
incandescent bulb.
Flashlight. I did that exactly. I need to find that. Where is it? Is it on somewhere online? Let me, because I did exactly like that. We did with a company that I had before. We tried to launch a Kickstarter project that was like a light bulb like this, that you could take the bulb with you, and it kept light up, and you could bring it with you anywhere. Then could put it back again in the socket, and it will recharge wirelessly.
So it's a battery.
Waterproof, and I think it had Bluetooth, because why not? And yes.
and a speaker and.
No sound.
I know. I was joking. I was being ridiculous,
But
you were.
I'm pretty sure that something like that is online yet. Yes, it is online. I can send you some if you want to show it. Squirrel.
Maya,
no.
The sun is off at the moment for me. It's very off. It's midnight in 9 seconds. So unless there's moon, which is also another wireless lighting system.
Ooh.
Ivan's squirreled. He's totally squirreled.
I'm so sorry, but I will show it to you later. Okay. I'm back. Where were we? I will make t-shirts. The first t-shirts of this channel is going to be just where were we, just written in here. Where were we?
Where were we? Where were we when people started talking this much bullshit?
Bullshit?
Bullshit.
Oh.
Us.
Yeah, I know. Tell me more about that bullshit that you mentioned.
Well, there's a bull.
Yeah, bullshit.
He eats a lot.
This is bullshit.
Okay, what is it?
Do you want to make a product review? Online. Sure. This is a pen that is Bluetooth with a battery in it. Yep. It fell down. Yep. It picks a lot of dirt. How much do you think this is?
What is the purpose? And then I'll tell you how much bullshit the pen costs.
This is a bamboo, like the
Wacom tablet.
Yes.
Yeah.
This is a pen that is supposedly converts any iPad, for example, into an iPad Pro. It has hand rejection, and you can use it to draw with this with 124 points of pressure and everything.
Okay.
It comes with a beautiful case. It's not. You're parting. Do you have something called The Price is Right, or the price?
Yes.
The right price?
Yeah. I know it. Yeah.
Beep, beep,
200.
Oh, I bought it for 60 euros.
Yeah.
How much do you think it is worth?
Worth 5.
Worth. That's too much. The case could be used for another pen. Maybe the case. The thing is, if you want to draw, for example, a square, if you want to draw another square in the same spot, it's no way. Even if you have a stencil, if you try to write by hand, you have to do, the letters have to be this big. Okay. If you write like this size letters and you start writing, it cannot keep up with you, and it starts doing lines, random lines.
Okay.
So if someone wants a bamboo completely useless thing, it could be used as a stick, maybe. Fancy black stick, pointy, like they could resell those as a pointy fancy black stick.
Blow dart.
Oh yes.
How about you do it? How about you make an air compressor launcher?
Yes. I should start doing a series that is called weaponize useless stuff. So should ask so the people to send me their useless stuff, and I should try to weaponize it.
Okay, with all your free time.
Oh yes, I have plenty. Free time? Where?
At least you're regular here and you show up. That's good.
Yeah, but this is kind of every Monday. I tell my family that I have podcast. They feed me really quickly because I come from the morning work. I come here running, and when we are already at 3:25, I'm already stressing out because of the things that I have to do after this. But this is therapeutic. This is showing me how to stop.
Yeah.
If I'm living a life that doesn't allow me to have 1 hour a week for this, I'm not living a good life. In reality, the only thing that this thing does, apart of having really fun 1 hour here, is takes 1 hour of time to do the rest of the things. And then I'm more stressed. That's life. Because I'm a YouTuber. Hustle. Run,
Hustle.
quick.
Yes. Squirrel.
Upload, squirrel.
Except when YouTube goes down.
Yeah, I heard that happened, but I didn't notice.
You were printing, that's why. You were mid-cycle. What are you printing now that you can say?
That I can say. Well, I'm printing sprockets for the tank.
Okay, good.
But even if you follow my videos or you haven't seen my Patreon videos, if I cannot even know for which version of the tank those are, you cannot either. I'm not revealing anything by saying that I'm printing tank sprockets, because that doesn't even mean anything for me right now.
No, of course. Well, to be honest, before we started, I did actually have to look in my YouTube subscriptions to make sure your Patreon video had been released. So if I chose to discuss it, I could without jeopardizing the Patreon side. Because your other one came out 2 days ago, whereas we got it.
Yes, you are up to date with everyone else because the other one is being edited. I'm kind of 1/3 in on the editing of that video, because for some reason I decided that recording it at 50 frames per second was going to be cool to do some slightly slow motion shots during the editing, and that was a terrible idea.
Why?
Because it takes like 10 times more to edit it because my computer is not good enough. I need that. I will start doing like Amazon, how do you say, Amazon wish lists, so people can start throwing stuff at me, I can do more videos.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Oh my God.
Speaking of stuff, something arrived in the mail which I needed to do. Hang on, I've got my stuff. You can have a stuff afterwards. So we've all seen presumably batteries like this. Yeah?
Yes.
Okay. And camera batteries and the like. And some of them have chargers like camera ones. Yeah, yours are XT60s and XT90s. But these are like this. Yeah?
XT30.
Okay, cool. So you got these little pins.
Yes.
There. The battery slides into. That's not for this one. But my headphones for my Xbox are too expensive to replace. One of the batteries puffed up, like to the point where I couldn't get it inside the charger. No good. Months ago. So I've been living on one battery. This battery is maybe 1 millimeter too long. It fits in the headset if I compress the pins. Essentially, it goes in the side of the headset. So you sort of do that and clicks in. But it's super tight. So I needed another charger. And my research finds this. Universal charging gizmo.
I see.
So it has positive and negative, and it's got a little screw winder which changes the position.
Okay, nice. So just
Like that.
someone thought of it.
And I'm
Okay.
thinking, how am I going to charge this without buying a charger? And this spring thing is bloody strong as anything. So it actually holds the battery in place. When you let it go, it holds the battery firm. There's also pins, whoops, sorry, there, which are pointing upwards for batteries that you
Yes.
lay down on top. And there's also
Okay.
AA and AAA, I guess, in there. So that was pretty cool. Works quite well. And that was $40 or something. I know that's expensive for a charger, but it's a tenth of the cost of the headphones. So a little bit of money to prolong the... I've had the headphones 4 years or something, so it's not really the end of the world, but I don't want to go spending money unnecessarily because you know how I hate doing that.
Yes, I know. It's
So today I had to buy a replacement NAS for my 15 terabyte Synology because I can take the drives out, but what the hell do I do with them? I'm sending the unit back for not refund, warranty claim. But
yes.
what do you do with your data? The answer
So
is you can't.
you are
I've bought
you
an
bought
8
a
bay, and then I'll put the 5 drives in. I haven't done it; it's still in this box, which is sort of normal, but it's today, so that's okay. But if you put
if
discs,
it arrived today, it's okay.
yes, but if you
it
put
takes
discs
3
1
months,
through 5 into 1 through 5, apparently, fingers crossed, the device will pick it up and say, "Hey, do you want to erase this or do you want to keep it?" And as long as you hit keep, it'll do its magic.
okay.
So that's
And if you
the theory.
erase, yeah.
Then I've got, I don't know, three months worth of so 90 days, about 80,000 photographs that I've taken of the demolition of the building next door.
Oh yes,
So
that's
every
going
two
to be
seconds.
that's going to be epic. Like very in the future, but it's
Yeah,
going to be epic.
It's already an hour long or 2 hours long. The video of
Yeah,
the
but
deconstruction.
you will have to compress that anyway.
You think?
Yeah,
I
I
think
think
for sure.
yeah. But the thing is that if now that you have made public that you are taking those photographs, if a crime happens in the building area or
Yeah,
in the site,
yeah.
the police is going to knock your door to get those photographs,
Oh, that's okay. That's fine.
like in the movies with a warrant and.
No, that's fine. I said, you're not getting my drives. Well, give me a couple of terabyte drives to put it on. Because it's a couple of terabytes already.
You give me drives, I give you drives.
Yeah, you give me 20 terabytes of Western Digital 4 terabyte drives and we'll be good.
Yeah, these things don't grow on the trees.
No. Guzna is here. Hello, Guzna.
Yeah, are you a real cop? You have to tell me if you are a real cop.
Yeah, you've got to disclose. You can't lie to me.
You know, like people in Spain watch a lot of American TV, and when they have an encounter with the police, they try to play the same legal things with the police in here. And the laws are not the same. Like in here, if a cop is a cop, they don't have to tell you.
Okay. No,
Like,
I'm not a
you
cop.
didn't tell. Yeah, that's the point. Yes, which is really funny.
Just reading it.
People learning their rights the hard way. The other day I saw that I don't know which city or if it is in all the cities, but the police in the US is making a list of swatable people, like people that think that they are in danger of being swatted.
Yeah.
So they are letting them be on that list. So when the police go to their homes because there is a SWAT calling, they are going to be extra careful.
Yeah, don't shoot them straight away.
But why don't they? Why aren't they extra careful all the time?
Yeah, correct. That's what I mean. Don't shoot them straight away. Just shoot them.
If they admitting that if you are not on that list, they are going to enter the house with everything they have, shooting everywhere, everything that moves. Oh my goodness.
Yes, indeed. What You're Making is here, and Brian Vines is here. Welcome, gentlemen.
Hi, Brian. We are going to need to invite Brian back to do an episode of 3D printer improvement, where we are not offline most of the podcast.
Yes. Although we did come back. I think the whole thing went for close to
but
an
I
hour.
think he did lose his rhythm. Just
Did he?
because of
Okay.
that.
All right.
Like he went like an hour before the podcast, like preparing and do the breathing and everything, and we destroyed his karma.
Oh, okay. Welcome, Jeff Slater. Hello, hello.
Hey, Jeff Slater, cameras and stuff.
Cameras and stuff, correct.
Yes.
How did you remember that?
I have a very specific and not very useful memory.
Ah, yeah, Jeff Slater Photography.
Yes. And I don't remember Jeff Slater photography. I remember Jeff Slater cameras and stuff.
Cameras and stuff. Okay, fair enough.
Oh my god.
Whatever gets you through.
Yeah. Coffee. Coffee gets me.
Coffee. Yeah.
I think all the sugar was at the bottom of the cup.
Oh, I hate that. Although you do get a good hit.
At the end.
Yeah. Absolutely. Okay, tell me. Yep. Yep. So what is that? What is XT30 and the recharge and the balance connector? I see. Well, that's quite fat.
This is 30s. 30 is XT30.
30s. Wow.
3s. If it were 30s, it would be more like 400 volts.
Yeah.
Like it could set me right in here, like so. No, those are 3s, 850 milliamp hours, and I think these ones are meant for FPV systems. But I'm planning on using these for the train.
Well, that's just under 12 volts, yeah.
Over 12 volts. 3s
are they 3.7 those cells?
No, but that's the discharged value. The charge. That's when you have to disconnect them because they are going to break. Okay. That's the minimum guaranteed voltage. When they are fully loaded, is 4.2 volts per cell.
Okay. All right.
Hopefully.
Yeah. You stick your tongue on the end of it like a 9-volt battery, then you know all about it.
A 9-volt battery has internal resistance. This hasn't, but it has, but it's very little. So this one could discharge. This one could make you speak like this for the rest of your life.
Blow your tongue off.
Yes.
If it discharged all at once, could it do that?
Yeah. This I don't know how many it says. It says like I remember when I was talking to James James Bratton, when we were getting ready the rockets, that these ones in here said 45 to 90 C. Like they are not sure. Like you are the manufacturer of the batteries and you put a range of values between 45 and 90 C because you are not sure which value. And these ones have the same issue. It's like 35 C to 70 C. So they
literally double it.
Rate. You can go like 0.850 by 70 gives you 59 amps from this. Instantly 59 amps.
So
you could discharge the entire battery like in 40 seconds.
Oh, 40 seconds, not death.
Well, I think it will hurt a lot. It will hurt a lot.
Sure. Okay.
Hurt.
Yes. Hurt. What else have I got on my desk that's new? There's always something.
I can start to show you all the crap that I have in my desk.
Show me that one piece you've shown twice now that I've rejected both times. All right. I want to say it's a pump because I said it was a pump last time and you said no, it's something else.
It is not a pump.
I understand that, but it's an electric motor of some description.
Yes, this part in here is a DC
coil?
motor, 12 volt DC motor, brushed motor.
MAMH, yes, that is correct.
And this is a worm gear reduction. There is a screw in here, and there is a geared wheel in here. So for every rotation of the motor, it screws into the wheel and moves it. This is a windscreen wiper motor.
Yes, MAMH already said it. That's what I said, and James already said it.
Maya is a very smart cookie.
Well, James is obviously very, very smart cookie also.
Yes.
Sonic.
What is James?
Sonic Alchemy.
Sonic Alchemy, James. James Sonic Alchemy. James Sonic Alchemy. James. I will.
Yeah, good luck.
Yes.
I'll ask you next week with the spot quiz.
Oh yes, but we should start doing that, like a contest, a memory contest for Ivan, so to see if he can remember the names of people that he talks with on the internet.
Fair enough.
Like your bitey friends. Yes, this thing is, it has lots of torque. Okay, imagine like this thing is strapped to a hugely long windscreen wiper at 150 kilometers an hour, and it can still move the windscreen wiper. So there is nothing that can stop this thing. This thing will break before stopping.
Okay.
And I could drive this with this, I think. Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
If you say so, Ivan.
Well, I'm not on the electric side of things. Most of my stuff is software, not hardware. But you know, I trust.
But in the end, you only need to start adding numbers. This one, by the way, doesn't have any numbers on it. It doesn't even have a serial number. Ah, yes, it has.
So a model number?
Yeah, something like that. But it says nothing about the RPMs, power consumption, or anything. Still, I think maybe can this be waterproof? No, I don't think so.
Well, it is a windscreen
wiper. It
wiper.
will be really cool.
Its purpose is to get water off your.
Yeah, but
I know there's linkages. No.
Yes, I think that one is kept dry.
Yeah.
While the rest of the thing is outside the car doing like this.
I was trying to be funny and I failed dismally.
Yeah. Can you imagine like a windscreen wiper that is panicky instead of going like wow? It's still doing the job, but like kind of panicking.
So more random movements, but still cover the area.
Yes.
Without smashing into each other.
Yeah, like really floppy. No, it's smashing, but like soft arms, like really floppy and like with background noise, like wow, doing the job. Like you can still see through, or like being that that could be a really fun Easter egg on a Tesla Model S. Like the most expensive model of them all, on Halloween, the windscreen wipers go on panicky mode.
So there's an insane mode which triggers. So when you put your car in insane mode on Halloween, that's when your windscreen wipers go funny.
Yeah, but only in combination with the launch mode, like the one that goes from 0 to 100 in like 2.9 seconds.
Yeah, that's insane mode.
Like
there's a button, insane mode.
Yeah, but then when you are doing launches with that, the windscreen wipers go in all at once, like.
Fair enough.
I don't think so. Yes.
Yes, Maya makes it saying insane mode also.
Do you think that Elon Musk watches us? Because he's not commenting, but
he's insane, but he's not that insane. He's brilliant insane.
It could be fun, like he pitching in, like saying, "No, I don't like the idea," or maybe you should refine it a bit more. Like maybe not for the car, but yes for the truck.
Okay.
No.
No.
I think I should tweet at him and ask him, like, would you mind to? We could offer him to join us one of these Mondays.
I'm
Don't
sure
you think so?
I'm sure he'd be thrilled at the
But
opportunity.
maybe he knows of us. Maybe he has, maybe not live, but maybe he has watched some of the recorded ones, and he's wondering why didn't we invited him? Imagine how sad has to be, like saying I have everything in the world, but they didn't invited me to the podcast.
That's true. He must be devastated.
Yes.
I'm not sure how he's going to cope. I think he'll just curl up in his pile of money.
Yeah, that I was going to say just that. Calling in his pile of money.
I
Yes.
think he'll get by.
Yes.
Jeff said, if you didn't make it smoke, you didn't try hard enough. Yeah, that sounds fine.
If you didn't make it,
if it didn't smoke,
Smoke.
when you were doing the build, if it didn't smoke, you weren't trying, or the wheels or whatever. I didn't follow the conversation.
Yeah. Yes, I think a Tesla, a model, one of those hypercars, could destroy the tires like in 10 minutes, because as they have like an electronic inverter, you can make them electronically go like full torque forward, and once the road speed matches the one with the tire, you can make them go exactly the opposite direction instantly. Like you could hold a wheel spin without any effort.
Yeah.
In the spot, basically.
Yep. I understand.
Yeah, I don't think that anybody has programmed that, but I think it will be really easy.
I don't think they want to do that to their tires.
Do you know that the Bugatti, I think it's the Bugatti Veyron, like the tires last like 12 minutes at full speed?
Really?
Yes.
Wow.
But the thing is that the tank, the fuel tank, lasts only 4 minutes at full speed, so there is no problem.
Oh, okay.
But the thing is that you have the aerodynamic pressure pressing against the car, and the wheels have to traction with the entire power of the engine forward. So you have the engine with the 1,000 horsepower pushing forward, grabbing into the ground, and the air in front of the car pushing back. So it's like you are making the tires to work really hard, tractioning against the wind.
Totally.
That's
yes,
why
Brian,
they last.
We are now talking about the Veyron.
Oh,
Thierry's
yes.
saying it's 30 grand for a set of tires. On what? The Veyron or the bloody Tesla?
Yeah, the Veyron.
Maybe the Tesla.
No, the Veyron.
Jesus. Well, back in the day, the NSX, it was 5 grand a tire. So that's 20 grand. This is it was 15 years ago, 20 years ago, when the Honda NSX was out. That was. Have you seen the video of the Bugatti Veyron going into the lake? There's some guys on the highway, and the Veyron goes whee. Yeah. And it just goes splush.
Yes, I think they sold it for spares for like 1 million or something like that.
Oh, yeah.
Because still once it is destroyed, you can take so many parts from it for spares for other cars that it still is worth a lot.
Oh, totally. There's one guy.
Don't put me on that, but there's
no. There's a guy who's banned from buying Tesla cars. Because he buys water damaged whatever cars and breaks them down and sells them as parts, right?
Yes.
So Tesla has actually black banned him now. He's not allowed to buy anything Tesla. He can't buy a Tesla car for himself, and I think there's even cease and desist on his businesses.
That's absurd.
That's shitty, is what it is.
Yes, it's pretty shitty. But I won't buy a Tesla either way.
Well, it's like 60 grand here, and I'm not going to save 60 grand in petrol ever, because even though petrol's expensive, I drive 200 k's a week tops.
But that's not the thing. That if you want to be efficient, you don't make a car that is like a regular car and make it electric. That's absurd. It's like you have been going with an RV back in holidays your entire life, and one day you decide to go backpacking because you want to travel lighter, and then get everything that is in the RV and put it in your backpack, and then start walking. Like the cars have so much weight that you need all those batteries and all those motors and those huge tires to move it. But electric cars should be much lighter, and can be like traveling with 80 to move 80 kilograms of meat. We use like 1.5 tons of steel. How? Don't do that. Make the cars lighter. Invest on lightness.
Sorry,
hey,
I was
yes,
listening.
He's here.
Okay, Graphit, we've got a question for you.
I was reading the chat.
Does the stethoscope work, and what would it take for it to work?
Because you are assuming that it doesn't work.
Yes, because I actually showed it on the stream earlier.
Oh, okay.
I showed the doctor microphone that you made for your daughter. And we were debating whether or not it worked and what would be required to make it work.
Yes. No. Does it work, and what did you do to make it work?
Okay. There you go. See, no, it's a quick toy for my daughter. I knew.
No.
I knew the purpose of it, but can work easily. You just hollow, as you say, you hollow out all the bits. You put the someone said put a membrane. You could get a balloon, just a normal blow-up balloon, and put it across with a rubber band, and that would give you your. Is it a transducer? I want to say, what's a transducer? Anybody?
I know what is an electronic transducer.
What is that?
But not a mechanical.
Okay.
It's a piezoelectric membrane that can transmit and receive at the same time.
So transducer might actually be the right thing, even though I know nothing of what I'm talking about. Sometimes I remember stuff. Like my memory is good like yours.
We are treating now Graphitomy like as he was an expert on those kind of things.
Yeah. Teresa, it's for ultrasounds. Yes, transducer works. There we go.
Yay.
Wow, aren't I fancy for a software guy? Well, the transducer's soft. That's why. It's all squishy.
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 My transducers are not squishy. Mine are. I haven't left the chair in the entire podcast today.
I know, because it squeaks when you move. Normally, it makes a little bit of a noise. But at least we don't get to see your butt like we saw my butt last week or the week before. And well, oh, there you go. I know it makes a squeaky noise. Because when you don't have your lav mic and we're speaking and you get up and down, I can hear it squeak.
Because I'm sitting in a €7 IKEA chair.
I understand. How old is it?
I have like 10 years or something like that. I have no idea.
Wow, you've really got your money's worth out of that chair, haven't you?
Yeah.
Very much so.
If I would have rented it for €1 a year, I would have lost money.
Yes, true.
Yes.
Graphit's going to try a working version.
What?
Oh, would you believe we just lost Ivan?
There
we go.
What?
Hold on. There we go.
No, I'm here.
Yeah, we can hear you now.
Can you hear me now?
You froze just a moment. Yes, you are moving.
But I think we should start asking people for something for next weeks. I will ask for, yes. Could you please send us through Twitter with the hashtag JTalk13 the photograph of the first thing that you have ever printed? Please? Pretty please? Pretty please? What do you think?
I'm just going to put JTogs13 rather than JTog. Yeah, only because JTOGs is a rare hashtag, whereas JTOG is something else.
Oh,
There's another hashtag. So it's JTOG stream. So JTOG 13.
Brian didn't let it go and had to.
Your, yep. Yep. Doesn't
Your
matter. That'll do.
first 3D print, or at least the oldest 3D print that you have lying around, or a photograph that you took to the first thing that you did 3D print.
Ricky, either or. Unsuccessful first print. First attempt. How's that if you've still got it?
Yes. The first thing that
you extruded. The first thing you extruded.
Yes. If you have the spiral that we all did with the first 3D printers, that counts too.
Scaldo, how are you? You're about to be upset.
Because we are finishing here.
We're finishing.
How do you say? We are ending it. We are finished.
We're finishing? We're done.
At the end of the way.
At the end?
The path ends here.
The path ends here?
Sad banjo music in the background. Sorry.
That's okay. You're
the thing is that I did put too much coffee in here and overdose.
At least you'll get through the rest of your day. It's only 3:30.
Yeah, when I start running through the workshop right now.
Yeah. Gents, ladies, thank you very much. JTOG 13 spelt out is fine. I'll go looking for it. It doesn't need the S. The way Brian Vines has typed it in the chat will be fine. I'll also put it in the description because Brian's a bit bossy, you see. So we'll take his word for what it is.
Tag JAYTEE just in case.
Tag what?
No, nothing.
Don't be like that. You crack that whip.
I told them to tag you.
Oh yeah, that's fine. Tag me is good.
Yes.
I've been slightly busy last couple of weeks, so and it's not getting any better.
Taking photographs to the window every 2 seconds. Yes.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, my finger is almost broken.
Now, with one arm through the. Okay.
Yeah,
Stop.
Exactly. Squirrel. Thank you. All right. Thanks, guys. We will catch you. Who is available next week? And hashtag JTalk13.
1 hour later, everywhere that is not Europe.
Oh yeah. Change of summertime back to normal time.
Yes. Please subscribe because you will get the notification. Then you will know when is it.
Yeah, I'll figure it out. I'll try and put the right
Smash
time.
that like button.
Yeah, that's it. Like, subscribe, send money,
yes.
throw Streamlabs at us. Yes.
Buy merch at our store.
Correct. Oh yeah, we don't have any of that shit. All right, thanks.
No, we're
going.
out of stock. We're out of stock.
Out of stock. All sold out. All right, let me do the end stream and then I'll mute you. All right, see you guys.
Bye.